Hello and welcome back to Jack Knives Reviews. I'm of course your host, Jack Knives. Today we'll be looking at the new Marvel movie, Fantastic Four: First Steps. On Earth 828, in the year 1964, the world celebrates the 4-year anniversary of Earth's protectors, Reed Richards, Sue Storm, Johnny Storm, and Ben Grimm, the Fantastic Four. But just as they are celebrating and praising the peace that they fought so hard for, a mysterious silver woman from the sky gives the planet a warning of an oncoming apocalyptic being who will eat the Earth, known as Galactus. Now the Fantastic Four must try to make contact with Galactus to stop him from ending all life. Weirdly enough, this is the 4th iteration of the Marvel movies. Well, technically 5th if you count the Roger Corman one, which is good in its own cheesy, goofy kind of way. This is the 4th established one as far as main studio. And it was, pun intended, fantastic. This is the problem I have with Marvel, is that they force the audience to see and understand tons and tons and tons of other movies, properties, and background stuff in order to just watch a simple movie. This is an example of not having to do that and coming up with a great, fun movie. It established 60s aesthetic world that, in my mind, feels straight out of the Kirby comics. With, of course, some modern upgrades here and there, but nothing too crazy. It truly did feel like the old Kirby Lee run of the Fantastic Four, in that it paid full tribute to them. It really did respect the source material, but it also planted seeds for more foundational things in the Marvel movies, which obviously will take place. It's no question that the main villain of the new Marvel movies is going to be Doctor Doom. And thankfully, they didn't overplay their hand and actually show him or establish him or anything like that other than, an after credits sequence. But it was more about the world itself, about the Fantastic Four. This is a world where they are the only heroes in this world. And what happens when a cosmic threat beyond their understanding is the only thing between them and humanity. Each of the four brings something different to the plate. Vanessa Kirby's Sue Storm is a mother and yet also a caring person who wants to see the world survive, but also isn't completely in the know of what's going on. Moss-Bachrach as the Thing actually has some more depth to his character than the one from the other Fox Marvel movies, where it was basically just the guy from The Shield, but gruffer. But this one, he has a lot more sweetness to him, because that was the thing about the Thing. He doesn't like the fact that he's a big monster. He wants to be a person first. And the humanity of him really does resonate. And this movie happened to do something I never thought possible. It made me actually like both Reed Richards and Johnny Storm, two characters in the Marvel Universe that I absolutely despise. Their powers are cool, their characters are crap. But these guys, the portrayal from Joseph Quinn and Pedro Pascal respectively, I actually liked them. They were very sincere and caring and fun to watch. The parts where you see Reed on the television doing this kind of social experiment to explain what the method to fight Galactus is going to be was really cool, because it felt like an old school science, today's yesterday's tomorrow. It's that kind of thing is like really cool in that kind of sense, that getting to see that kind of vibe from it. It felt really warm. That's probably the best way I could describe it. This movie is warm. And the fact that I got to see this shortly after seeing Superman, both of them gave me this warm, vibrant feeling and pride to be a comic book fan first. It made me feel rewarded for being that fan. Julia Garner also did an amazing job as the Silver Surfer. She was not Norrin Radd Silver Surfer, but a different Silver Surfer altogether, which I know does happen in the comics. However, her version is actually better than the movie interpretation of Norrin Radd, because he was so nothing about anything. Even when Sue Storm is trying to convince him that, humanity's worth saving and to think about his past, which does happen in the comics, he's just like, okay. And you don't see the pain that he went through to come to that revelation. Here, you see and hear the justification of why and what she's done that makes her feel guilt, an unimmeasurable guilt. And that leads to Ralph Ineson as Galactus. He is perfect as Galactus. He looks the part. He has one of the coolest, deepest, resonating voices in all of cinema. I love Ralph Ineson. A lot of people may not like his stuff, but I've loved him ever since The Witch, and everything he's ever been in, I'm happy with, because he just brings this deep darkness from like a guttural soul within. Like if I were to ever have any giant, larger than life creature voiced by anything, it would be Ralph Ineson, because his voice is just so ooh. He's like the vocal equivalent to an IMAX theater. It's insane. One other little highlight I did love was Paul Walter Hauser playing Mole Man. I absolutely could not stop smiling seeing him taking this relatively goofy, silly character and kind of actually making him likable and caring and fun. I couldn't help but smile watching this movie, and it's definitely one I highly recommend on the biggest screen you can see to really get the depth of what's going on in this movie. With that, I highly recommend checking this out. I give Fantastic Four First Steps 5 out of 5. Have you seen Fantastic Four First Steps? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to stab that subscribe button and slice that like button, and I'll see you next time.